okay. I got just way too, like, into that story, I think. It was surprising, but I definitely wouldn't call it stupid. Do you regret it? I didn't hurt you, did I? What? No, in fact, it felt good, really good. You were perfect, like, with everything else you do. You made me forget, even if it's only for now. I'm glad. I know this isn't the best time to ask, but so does this make us a thing, or... Oh, I'm not sure yet, but I won't say no if we... Well, you know. Good. Wait, so are we dating? Do you want to? I do, but... Fuck, Bishop. What? Bishop, he's this guy that I'm seeing, well, not really seeing, I told him we're friends. And I didn't kiss him or anything, but we've been texting a lot and I don't want to lead him on. Fuck, how am I supposed to reject my idol? Idol, huh? Oh, shut up. You'd worship him too if you saw his beautiful ass. Keys? Well, I'm glad you like my ass, Locke. I enjoy seeing yours too. What? What are you talking about? You know, funny thing about hair gel, they can do wonders to one's look. 1 minute you're this, and then this. And then this. Morning, Locke. You were Bishop this whole time? So my comment about your voice and ass. Fuck. All this time I've been chatting with you? Damn you. Hey, don't hide under the covers. Why didn't you say anything? I thought I should wait for the right moment. And you thought this was it? Would it be better if I hadn't said anything at all? No, I mean, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad it's you. But still, are you saying I could have dated Bishop all this time? Fuck you. It'd be my pleasure. Though we should wait a while for round 2, but if you insist. That's not what I... Hey, oh, okay, I was so ready. What is this? Please stop. There is no chapter unlocked. Why are you lying? Hello, Locke. Captain. If I were you, I would have skipped work altogether. Overslept, we? I had things to deal with. I can only imagine. So where is everybody? Investigating Redback's death and staking out March Hare for any suspicious behavior. And you're here because they think my relationship with Boris will compromise my judgment, but also, I wanted to talk to you. I never wanted you to find out about your brother that way. No one should have experienced that. Well, it's not like there's anything you could have done, right? Like, oh, I don't know. Tell me straight up the first time. Okay, fair enough. But I only wanted to protect you, Locke. I promised Xander that. He didn't want you to know. He's my brother. I deserve to know. What plan? What am I missing here? Why am I constantly just missing these? Did he hate me? Of course not. Xander was a very complex man, but his love for you was very clear. Then why would he leave? The right question would be how much faster he would have left if you weren't there to make him stay. I guess I know now where Keys got his silver tongue from. I taught him all that I could, unfortunately. That wasn't a compliment. I know. Do you despise me, Locke, for hiding all this from you? I'm angry, but hiding it was what my brother wanted, wasn't it? I don't like it, but I understand why you did it. I see. So anyway, what's the plan? Well, Miss Ray asked us to focus on Boris, so as much as I disagree with her, we have to do just that. So please keep working at Boris's cafe. Keep an eye on him, if not for Miss Ray's sake, then for me. Alright. Oh, and Locke, hang in there, okay? Yeah. 3 days later. There's my white rabbit. The fact that you're here on a weekday must mean the boss lady finally made me her prime suspect, Joy oh joy. You don't seem surprised about this. Ah, kid. Blackmail happens to me on a weekly basis. It's gotten old at this point. Besides, someone once tried to whack me by planting a fucking bomb on my sister, Lexi's mom. Wasn't pretty. She never let that down. She never let that down? Okay. But siblings, they always come around sooner or later. She never let that go, maybe that was supposed to mean? Compared to that, though, this is child's play. Can't arrest me without evidence. One of the justice system's saving graces. Or is it? Shame about Spidey, though. He might be cuckoo, but he did a better job than whoever's handling the system now, that's for sure. About that, I heard you were the one who gave us the coordinates. What's stopping you from sending us to our doom? You really think I'd send my woman to a fucking death trap? Watch it, Locke. Say that again and I might take a finger, Alice or not. I'm just saying. Kid, I've saved your asses from the board, stopped smoking, and even read the whole book on mental illness for that woman. But if you're gonna judge me for what I've done in the past, then maybe I should validate your suspicions, huh? I wouldn't do that if I were you. Hell yeah, Keys. Keys, what are you doing here? I had a feeling I should give my boyfriend a visit, and turns out I was right. Looks like I need to save my damsel in distress. Damsel? Wait, what do you mean by boyfriend? Oh, newlyweds, I see. Congratulations. You wouldn't mind if I take a finger, do you? Sure, so long as I get to cut off your nieces. Fair is fair, right? What the heck? What the fuck, Keys? Gutsy one, aren't you? What's your name again? Keys, right? You know, Goldie talks about you a lot. Said you reminded her of herself. Can't say I disagree. Well, of course, but as you can see, I'm the prettier one. Seriously. You know what? I like you, pretty boy. I'll let it slide for now. Damaging the merch is bad for business anyway. Yo, Marchie, Jay wants your signature drink. Oh, when did that guy come in? If you'll excuse me then, kiddos, I have business to attend to. Thought you'd never leave. I know how you feel. You okay, Locke? I'm fine, but what are you doing here? What, do I need a reason to see my boyfriend? What? I told you we're dating, but you're not my boyfriend. Eh? It's rude to keep a guy hanging, Locke. That applies to him and me. Jay. Sorry to interrupt your love fest, but didn't I make it clear that you'd be serving me, Locke? You don't want any more trouble with Boris, do you? Right. Forgot about you being my main customer thing. It's fine, but can you please tell your friend to calm down? His eyes are murderous right now. Ha ha, hell yeah. Oh, right. Hey, Keys, chill. This creep hasn't done anything bad. Yet, at least. How comforting. Is that how you see me, Locke? I'm disappointed. I'm Jay. Nice to meet your acquaintance. Keys. It's been a while since I last saw someone handle Boris like that. He takes pride in unnerving people, so when the tables are turned, it's always fun to watch. I must say, I'm impressed. You were listening in on us? I wouldn't have ordered his special drink if I didn't. Personally, I think it tastes like shit, but he wouldn't have moved if I didn't order it. Ah, well, a fair price to get you two alone, I suppose. Alone? Well, as alone as 3 men in a bar can get. I'll get to the chase. You two are heart breachers, yes? Wait, what? We don't know what you're talking about. Oh, please, drop the act. I know all about lingerings, gatekeepers, and all that classified crap. Frankly, I think you should just let the public know about it, but who am I to judge? What do you want? Help, my boy, help. You see, some rather violent animal attacks have occurred around my neighborhood. Only they weren't animals at all. I saw it once, a lingering. Big one, ran out of my house. I think one of my daughters is responsible. What? The victims were all women from a playground my kids like to play at. 2 out of the 3 women I know personally. I had them babysit a few times. They left a rather bad impression on my kids. How old are your kids? Anya's 7 and Ellie's 6. Child lingerings have formed before, and there are cases of child depression, sure. But 6 and 7 are rather young. I mean, kids dislike their sitters all the time. What makes you sure your kids did it? Do they have any issues or problems you know of? Let's just say my kids are special. Every parent thinks their kids are special. I don't mean it in a good way for my kids. Look, all I'm saying is, my lover and I saw a lingering appear out of my house when only my 2 kids and a sitter were there. The sitter at the time was a neighbor next door, a 14-year-old boy. He comes over often, so either my kids or him is the culprit. Either way, I'd like to get this issue resolved quickly, please. You two have the duty of handling lingerings, and I'd prefer you do your job discreetly. Just you two, none from your squad, for my kids' sake, please. Cut me off from my contract with March Hare, and we have a deal. Locke? I know he listens to you, so you do this for me, and I'll check out your home. Deal? Fair enough. Is 10 o'clock tomorrow good for you then? I'll text you where. I'll make sure Boris lets you off that day. Sounds good to me. Very well then, thank you. You sure that was a good idea? Didn't Goldie ask you to keep an eye on March Hare? And abandon those 2 kids? I couldn't have that on my conscience, man. With what's going on in HQ, I doubt they'll make time for them. Besides, I may give MH shit, but he does make sense. I doubt that he is behind all this. I mean, using his niece and Goldie? I don't think he's that heartless. That's true, and to be honest, I don't sense any malice from him either. Lingering-wise, I mean. You can sense that? A little bit, not always though. Great, then I guess that will come in handy when dealing with Jay's brats. Yeah, not exactly how I plan to spend my weekend. I was hoping for a date. Well, if we solve this quickly, I could always, reward you or something. Is that so, Then I look forward to it. Oops. Oops. This is the last one for his? I'm so sad. This is the place? This is the location he sent? It still confuses me. How did he know about our job and the lingerings for that matter? Boris could have told him. I mean, they seemed close. I suppose. You think Boris would tell on us? Even if he did, I'm sure he had his reasons. Really? I thought you didn't trust him. Yes and no. It's complicated. I don't think he's good, but I don't think he's bad either. Well, one way to find out for sure. Oh, good morning. Can I help you two? We're looking for Jay. Oh, you must be Keys and Locke. Jay mentioned you two. We've been expecting you. Come in, come in. I must say I'm surprised by how young you two are. When Jay said that the Heart Breachers would investigate our case, I was worried with how Anya and Ellie would react. But since you two are so young, this should work just fine. How is Miss Ray, by the way? Did she put our supply to good use? Wait, you know Miss Ray? What do you mean, supply? Did Jay say nothing about his work? No, all he said was that he knew about lingerings and that his daughters may need our help. That sums it up, yeah. My apologies, that man never explains things properly. Jay has been supplying weapon parts for the Heart Breachers for years. He also funds the company from time to time. Here, this should clear things up. A photo of Miss Ray and John, see? Well, that explains why he knew about lingerings in our company. Couldn't he have mentioned that earlier? I thought you wouldn't have believed me if I said that. But thank you for coming. I was worried you two wouldn't show. Anyway, this is my assistant and lover, Eric. And as I'm sure you've noticed, he's aware of the Heart Breachers too. Thank you for your service to our country. Come this way, please. We'll introduce you to Ellie and Anya. Are they gonna have sprites? They do. Oh, so cute. No, it's my turn to play with the dollies, Ellie. No, it's not. You played with it all day yesterday. It's mine. Daddy bought it for me. Daddy said we can share. Daddy's stupid. You're stupid. Nuh-uh, you. Oh boy. Oh no. Anya. Ellie. Come on, you two. What did we say about sharing? I know. Why don't you girls play together? No! Alright then, can you two stop playing for a sec? There's someone I'd like you to meet. Locke, Keys, these are my daughters. This is Anya. Hello, wow, you're so short. Are you our new sitter? And this is Ellie. The white-haired one looks fluffy. I want to touch it. Can I touch it, Daddy? The fluffy one is called Keys, and yes, you can touch it, sweetie. Yay! And the shorty is called Locke, and I'm not short, kid, I just haven't grown. But you're too old to grow. You're a shorty. I'm only 18. I can still grow. But you're shorter than Calvin. That makes you a shorty, midget. Anya, manners. Haha, fluffy. Alright, that's enough, kid. I still need my hair intact. So, who's Calvin? Calvin's our neighbour. He's a 14-year-old boy who we ask to look after the kids sometimes. Only in emergencies, though, since he's underaged. Calvin also steals our food. He eats a lot, but he plays with us when Daddy or Eric's not around. Oh, and Daddy, I'm hungry. Me too. I want food, Daddy. Where's food? I'll prepare lunch then. I'm sorry to ask, but can you two boys help? Sure. What do you need? Come with me, please. So, what did you really want to talk about? Haha, you're very perceptive. This will be easy then. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where to start. Let's just give it a good old save here, even though we don't really super need to because we can just go back. Anya and Ellie's personality. So how are those two brats? I mean, personality-wise. Well, Anya's a bit possessive and hyper sometimes. Ellie's more well-behaved, but a bit shy. It's hard to know what she's thinking. Do they do anything out of the ordinary? That's a tough question. Nothing's ordinary about those two, but they don't seem sad or distressed in any way. They're a bit awkward around women, but I think that's because they're just used to us and Calvin. So you're saying they don't like being around girls? Not exactly. They're not used to older women, but they're fine with girls their age. Victims in the neighborhood. Can you tell us about the victims in the neighborhood? The victims were all women in their 20s. 2 of them were close to Jay and his children. They've babysat the kids once or twice. That was nice of them. Oh, I wouldn't say it was out of the kindness of their hearts. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Jay is quite popular with the ladies here, you see, and some don't exactly approve of our relationship. Oh, sorry about that, man. Sucks when that happens. It's fine. Are you two not public about it? We are, but I guess since Jay married a woman before, some must think I'm just a passing fancy. I'm not sure. Okay, so shitty neighbours, but is the area safe? Oh yes, the crime rate is pretty low. Our neighbourhood has plenty of children and is nearby to many schools, so security is quite tight. That's why the lingering is quite unsettling, to say the least. Rumours are already spread about Jay and the kids since 2 of the victims were related to us in some way. I don't want the kids to worry. What about the other victim? Oh, Shay. I don't know her that well, only that her sister plays with Anya and Ellie sometimes at the playground. So Anya and Ellie knew all the victims then? Yes. Before Shay was attacked, Anya said something about Shay's sister taking her doll. I don't think it was a coincidence, you see. If you don't mind me asking, where's the kid's mum? I mean, does she visit sometimes? Miss Katie died shortly after Anya and Ellie were born. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. About the lingering you saw. Can you describe to us the lingering you saw? It was large, about twice my size. It had 2 heads. It resembled a wolf, but disfigured. A wolf? Is that odd? No, lingerings can have many forms, but they're usually more abstract than that. Is that so? Jay said you saw it coming from your house. Yes, Anya and Ellie were alone at the time, with Calvin. Could have just been passing through. No, it formed itself right in front of the house, so I don't think it was just passing through. What about that kid, Calvin, the one you talked about? He could have manifested it? Where does he live? Calvin? Oh no, Calvin's not the type. Most of our POIs never seen the type, sir. People are good at hiding their emotions. Especially the young ones. Yes, but really, Calvin isn't like that, but if you must see him, he usually shows up later in the afternoon. But really, Anya and Ellie should be your main suspects. Why? Why so determined? Because the lingering looked like this. What's that? It's a wolf from Jay's children's book. He writes books in his spare time and reads it to the kids. Like Lewis Carroll? Yes, exactly. Only most of Jay's books are a little bit more macabre, you see. This one is actually his rendition of Little Red Riding Hood, in which the gory revenge by Red and her grandmother are illustrated in great detail. What? That doesn't exactly sound family-friendly. Anya and Ellie love it. They ask us to read it every single night. That's why you think one of them formed the lingering. And other things. Alright, I'm starting to get why you think they're involved, but I still can't say for sure. There's also the question of how we can handle the case if they are the main cause. Why aren't you asking the question of why do you think your kids are so unusual and special and unique? And like, there's just a lot of subtlety going on here, which they're not saying anything about. There's also the question of how we can handle the case if they are the main cause. True, we can't open their gates and manage the main ignites. Oh, and we can handle that part if necessary. Therapy or something of the sort. We just need to know how Anya and Ellie feel, that's all. You see, Jay and I, well, we recently got engaged and it must be weird for Anya and Ellie. To have 2 dads, I mean, especially since I started out just being Jay's assistant. They say they're happy, but I'm worried that I'm causing all this. I need to know. Jay and I need to know if we did the right thing. Guess we need to spend some time with the kids then. Could you let us watch them for a while? Oh, of course. Truthfully, Jay and I have an appointment soon, so we were hoping for that actually. So we're a free babysitting service now? I'm so sorry about that. I'll make sure Jay compensates you 2 accordingly. It's fine, it's our job to find lingerings anyway, right, Keys? Right. Great, I can't thank you 2 enough. Eric! Hungry! But for now, let's focus on lunch, yes? We should be back before 6. If anything happens, please don't hesitate to call me. Anya, Ellie, be nice to your sitters, okay? Okay, Daddy. Hurry home. So, any ideas what to do? No, I was the youngest, remember? Well, I'm an only child. They'll suck at this. Yup. Huh? Oh, I know, let's play house. You can be the mummy and Shorty the daddy. Why am I the mummy? 'Cause you're prettier. Oh, can't argue with that. Right, Daddy? Seriously? I want to go to the park. Ooh, can we? I want to play on the swings. Oh, okay. Where is it? Is it the one 2 blocks from here, the one with the red slide? Yes, that one. I saw it on the way here. Oh, okay then. Think Jay won't mind? Daddy won't mind. Come on, Anya, let's go. Hey, wait up. Wait up, you little fucking shits. Push me higher, Shorty. I told you, my name is Locke. Don't you want to play with your sister, Ellie? Nuh-uh, make me a castle instead. Make you one? Shouldn't we make one together? Queens don't make castles, peasants do. Wait, so I'm a peasant? So, Anya, do you like animals? Dogs, perhaps? Dogs, yeah, I like Samoyeds, big white fluffy ones. White, not black? No, Ellie likes black ones. Wolves. Oh, but I like the wolf from Daddy's picture book. Do you now? Have you seen a dog like that around here too? No doggies, but there is that boogeyman. Boogeyman? Uh-huh, under Ellie's bed. Oh, you still believe in that stuff, huh? Excuse me, are you 2 Anya's and Ellie's new babysitter? Yes, is there something we can help you with? Ah, no, just curious, you see. I told Jay that he should consider getting male sitters. I'm glad he took my advice. Anyway, how are Jay and Eric? Fine, they're out on an errand. Yes, they're always out on errands. Busy bee, Jay, the mums here call him. I'm Maddie, by the way. Nice to meet you. I hope Anya and Ellie aren't getting you into too much trouble. The previous sitters always had such a handful. Shame on what happened to them. Actually, ma'am, mind telling us about that? About the attacks? Oh, I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, dearie. Pest control is on the case. Tell us anyway, ma'am. We're just curious is all. Ah, well, the first victim, Jen, was mauled on her way back home from Jay's place. Jay wasn't home at the time, so he didn't drive her back to her residence like he usually does. Jay's such a sweetheart, by the way. He always makes sure his sitters get home safely. If they couldn't find a way home, he'd drive them home himself. Although most of his sitters get the wrong idea after that, Eric and Jay don't really make their relationship public. I get why. I wish our neighbours were more open-minded. It doesn't help that Jay is so kind and handsome. If I were single, I would try to snatch him up too. Oh, now I'm ranting. Sorry. What was the question again? The second victim, please? Oh, right. Chelsea was the second. She's a bit older than Jen, nearly in her 30s. Anya hated her. I get why, though. That girl wasn't the purest of saints. What do you mean? Am I hearing screaming outside or in the game? Is this in the game? I think it's in the game, okay. She wanted our daddy. Our daddy's money. Most mummies here are mean. Girls! Oh, except you, Auntie Maddie. You're nice. Keys, I want to go pee-pee. What? That's all you, Keys. Pee. Hold on. We'll go to the toilet, okay? You don't need to pee, Sonia? Nuh-uh. Why isn't she called Anya? Okay, whatever. Besides, I can go by myself. Ellie's the baby. Okay, that's good. I want ice cream, though. Ice cream. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give you any, but... Tell you what. You answer my questions and I'll buy you some ice cream, alright? Okay. Okay, so... Do you like Jay and Eric? I love my dad. He's my daddy. He doesn't come home a lot, but he always reads me stories. The book he writes? We write them together, Daddy, Ellie, and me, but Ellie always hogs Daddy. It's not fair. Do you not like your sitters? My sitters? The ladies that took care of you before? Not really. I like Calvin and Daddy more. Eric is okay too. I don't really like Ellie, but Daddy said we have to get along or he'll put us in the corner. You were put in the corner a lot too, weren't you? By your mummy? Wait, what? Tee, nothing. Right, so... What about your mum? Do you miss her? No, I don't need another mum. I have Eric and Daddy. But Daddy's mean to Eric, though. What do you mean by that? He is just... Ellie knows the word. What was it? Pacifying? Persona? I don't know. Ellie knows the word. I want ice cream now. Oh, okay. What flavor do you want? All of them. Shh, don't shut the door so loud. Sorry. Come on, let's get them to bed before they wake up again. Man, I never thought kids were this tiring. Was I this fussy with Xander back then? I know. Ellie kept tugging at my hair too. It was brutal. At least you didn't have to piggyback for 2 hours straight. My knees hurt like hell. But you look good on your knees. Not in the mood. Sorry. So, did Ellie tell you anything? Yes, actually. She asked me how did I find the Dark Lady. Dark Lady? An Ignite. Goldie's Ignite. What? What are you talking about? Oh right, did I tell you? I talked to Goldie's Ignite back in her dungeon. A little lingering to lingering, so to speak. I have no idea how she knows about that. What about Anya? She mentioned how she disliked her old sitters and how Jay is mean to Eric. Mean how? I don't know. She said to ask Ellie. Really? She mentioned nothing about that. She was kinda hard to talk to. Quiet. Anything else Anya mentioned? She mentioned my mum, but I don't know why she would say that either. There's something that Jay's not telling us about these two, don't you think? Definitely, but what? Heard that? It came from the kitchen. Oh crap, another plate. Eric's gonna be pissed. Oh, he's cute. An intruder? I know you're there. You can stop staring at me, you know? Okay, so who are you? Who are you and what are you doing here, kid? Oh, you must be the new sitters. I'm Calvin. How's it going? Calvin? The boy Eric mentioned? Yep, Calvin Reeves. Sorry about the mess. I was hungry and wanted to cook some food. Hungry? Yeah, my parents don't stock the fridge much. Jay doesn't mind. Anyway, nice to meet you, Lockkeys. We never introduced ourselves to you. Huh? Of course you did. I'm Calvin. You're Lock and Keys, right? Nice names, by the way. Anyway, how is Ellie and Anya? Asleep? Yeah, we just put them to... Calvin! Hi. Oh, shit. Hi, Anya, Ellie. Calvin, did you meet our new nannies? The shorty is like a chihuahua, and the tall one is Fluffy. Yes, I can see that, Anya, Ellie. Are you stealing food again? I'll tell Daddy on you. Anya, I told you. Jay said it's okay. Besides, I cook for you too, remember? Do you not want me to cook you omelets anymore? No, I like your omelets. Me too. Oh, are you two hungry? We can't have that, can we? Why don't you two play while I whip up some omelets, okay? If you two play nice, I'll even put on Woz and the 3 bears for you. Like that? Bears! Okay, we'll be good, I promise. Great, go sit on the couch, okay? Okay. Wow, you're good. Yeah, it's like you're their mom or something. I'm just used to dealing with them, that's all. Besides, I thought you guys could use a break. Why don't you two go rest somewhere and leave the girls to me? Jay has plenty of empty rooms you can use, just don't go into his bedroom, but I guess that's obvious, huh? Sounds good. We can use this time to look around his house. Oh, I guess this is the time where I need to do this. A photo. Yes, hey, when did Eric say he met Jay again? I don't think he said anything about that. Why? Look, isn't that him and Jay? They look young though. High school, maybe? That's not our dad. Anya. And that's the Eric, not our Eric. The Eric? Daddy's crush. Daddy's crush left him crushed. So Daddy changed the world for him, but the Eric forgot about him. Poor Daddy, he wanted to do this and that to him, but he had to leave. He would have disappeared if he stayed. Oh, but the Eric is happy now. He married a pink snake lady. At least that's what Daddy said in his stories. What the fuck is happening? Daddy has a lot of inappropriate stories, doesn't he? What's inappropriate? It's nothing, kid. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be eating? Oh, Calvin wants us to eat together. He made food for you too. Come on. I got to look at one whole thing. Oh, there you two are. Come and eat with us. There's plenty to go around. Oh, thanks. You seem to know your way around the kitchen. You cook here often? Yeah, Jay doesn't mind. I cook often at home, so he knows I'm good. Oh, it's delicious. I'll say you're better than my mum. Thank you, thank you. Calvin's the best. He's almost as good as Ish. So, Calvin. You lived around here long? For 2 years now, yeah. My dad used to work near here and we moved to be close by, so yeah. Used to? He got laid off, but it's fine. Mum works and he's hunting out jobs. You know how it is. That's how I met Jay. I asked if there was anything I could do for extra cash and I even mowed his lawn or took care of Anya and Ellie. After a while I got used to hanging out at his place since my parents aren't home most of the time. Don't you hang out with your friends or something? Yeah, but then most of the time I'd come home in bruises. Oh, not like that. I mean after playing soccer with the guys, baseball and stuff, sports. Calvin's a klutz. And he's bad at sports. Haha, yeah, so I hang out with Anya and Ellie a lot. You always visit these two girls? Most of the time. I like being here more than at home. I always wanted a sister. Don't your parents worry? They're fine, they know where I am. So long as I don't stay out late, I'm good. Anyway, so are you two, a couple or something? What? Is it that noticeable? Yes! It's gross. Anya, Ellie. No, you're good. You two just have that vibe. A something. A something. Calvin can read auras. And people, or things that look like people. Really? You can tell what other people are thinking? Like Caterpillar and Playboy, is he a potential gatekeeper? Sometimes. It's a gift or a curse, haha. But Ellie is actually much more talented than I am. She can see the future, isn't that right, Ellie? I try. Oh, she does more than try. I swear she's a psychic. It's borderline creepy. Oh, I think they're already plenty creepy. So if you can read minds, then would you know if anyone here is suspicious, right? Depends on what you mean by suspicious. I mean, you two kind of fit the bill since most don't believe in mind reading that quickly. Yeah, well, let's just say we do. You wouldn't happen to know anything about those animal attacks that's going on, would you? Oh, you mean that black creature? It's not an animal, that's for sure. You've seen it? I heard it. It has thoughts, sad ones. Loneliness, jealousy. It's not an animal, no. Whatever it is, I kind of feel bad for it. What kind of thoughts? Can you make out the words or something? Not really, to be honest, my mind reading is kind of half and half. I get what most are feeling or saying sometimes, but it's vague. And out of my control. Can you read my mind right now? No, yours is a bit hard to read, kind of like Jay's. You, on the other hand, Locke. Me? Your thoughts are really loud. And don't worry, I don't think he'll leave you that easily. He doesn't seem the type. Oh, good to know. What's this? Why are you blushing, Locke? Nothing, just shut up. Daddy's here. I'm home. Did you two behave while we were gone? Daddy! Missed you. Hello, my lovelies. Oh, Calvin, nice to see you here. Hi, Eric. I borrowed your kitchen again. Sorry for the mess. It's alright, I'll clean it up later. What? Oh no, I'll clean it. I mean, seriously, it's the least I can do. Feels like we're out of place. Wanna get out of here? Yeah, sounds good. Wait, Locke. Did you find out anything? How are my girls? They seem alright. I mean, they're a little weird, but they're okay. They might be potential gatekeepers, though. ESPers. Indigo children. Ring any bells? Not only them, but Calvin, too. Oh, yes, I noticed. I believe your company noticed, too. But I'd rather not subject them to that kind of life. That's alright. I'm just pointing out that your kids are probably indigo children. How you raise them is up to you. Are you sure you're being totally honest with us, though, Jay? The more you hide things from us, the less chance we have to solve this case. I am keeping some things from you two, and that's my privacy, but none of that should hinder you from the case. Well then, we found nothing. Besides being a bit creepy, the two seem like carefree girls. We could look more into it if you want. Yes, I think that would be best. Please do. Also, Locke, I've chatted a bit about your contract with MH. He wasn't happy, and he did extort me for a pretty penny, but you're now allowed to quit whenever you please. How, seriously? Why, yes, I am a man of my word, and besides, Boris is still a man easily swayed by greed. Just say the word and you're free. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Just make sure my kids have nothing to do with what's going on in my neighborhood and we'll call it even. See you tomorrow? Tomorrow. Well, at least there's some benefit from all this. Tell me about it. Still would have preferred a dinner date, though. Really? Fine, I'll cook you dinner sometime. Will it be as good as Calvin's? What? Of course not. Too bad. But can I eat you after? Oh, you might. Then what are we waiting for? Oh, I thought it was going to go somewhere then. Look, I finished all of Riker's. I thought Riker was the main character, but I guess it's actually Keyes who's the main character, potentially. How am I missing things? I missed that. I just want to like go through these guys. What's a house call? Why can't I do that one? I'm mad. Alright, but I will be back in the next video. Bye.